It is time to get started on another Wednesday at 7:30 Central, by the way. You are watching Rebrand Us, and my name is Anthony Goodson. I'm the host of the show that we do every Wednesday night. Y'all do me a favor and please, Ace.
Share this page, please.
Don't forget to hit the share button. Thank you very much. Be sure to share, tell your friends. Or you know what? I guess I gotta go share it too. Give me a minute. I didn't share it just yet. But we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. We are talking about the Black culture. That's exactly what we are going to talk about. We're going to educate. We're going to learn. We're going to do all these things. But most importantly, y'all go share so that more people can hear it. We're going to have fun tonight. Y'all be sure to join us. Also, be sure to tell your friends to join us. Put something in those comments. And tonight, some people might be getting kicked off the show. I got a good idea. Half of one person is going to get kicked off the show. No offense. All of another person is going to get kicked out the show. That's because their black cards are revoked, half of one and all of another. But the other one's just hard-headed. Probably just deserve to get kicked off the show. And I'm not even going to say Kim's name. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. So tonight we're talking about Black culture. This is going to be a fun show because this is what makes this show fun. Me and Kim, we grew up together. We're from East Texas, Northeast Texas. Adrian is from Dallas. Hope is from Arkansas. Yashika is from Denver. She's from Michigan, and she's from Texas. Or not Denver, Colorado, and she's from Michigan, and she's from Texas. So we're kind of from all over the country, but we're all Black
all
people.
Around the world.
So I'm thinking, are we all the same? Right? Well, you don't have any bubble bath, Hope. And what you try to do is get some bubbles. What do you pour in your bath water?
Dishwasher.
Boom, she right on there.
I'll just say that's too easy right there. Is that a starter?
Hey, I don't need to give up a physics question right off the top, but we're gonna make it really easy.
Get kicked off early.
What was told me I'm gonna get kicked off early?
No, me. I don't want to get kicked off.
Oh, okay. She had to establish her ground. Look, she playing the Squid Game.
All right, before I get started, I normally like to say how's everybody. How's everybody week? How you doing, Yashika?
I'm good. Week's been good, just busy, but yeah.
Yeah, like that sometimes.
Yeah, all is well.
Adrian A. Stinson, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, and my week's been going sensational.
I wasn't gonna ask how your week was going. Don't be jumping the gun. I almost said something else. Kimberly Dow, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm refreshed, back at work and all that good stuff. Even though you don't ask how my week is going, I'm going to tell you anyway. My week is going really, really well. Just playing catch up. Was on the Carnival cruise thanks to Joanne. Thank you, Joanne, for booking the Carnival cruise for me, my sister, and my mom and my aunt, and just relaxed.
That's Rebrander's family right there.
Right on.
Mm-hmm. See, you throw yourself short. I was going to ask how your month was going, but I wouldn't even want to hear about the last month. We got this week, we good.
That's the only thing that matters in that month.
Hope, how you doing? How's your month? And thank you very much, Hope, for being on. I have been trying to get her on since we started. She finally decided to come on and, grace our presence and our fans. How are you, Hope?
I'm great. Great. Week's been great, and thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, hey, y'all, we're going to have some fun. Let's go to the comments real quick. We're going to talk about Black stereotypes. We're talking about traditions, the difference in all of our upbringing since we all come from different places. Somebody said, I need to rebrand this t-shirt, my people. Yashika, don't say nothing. Did you put that on there?
Okay. That's for our hearing impaired people. She wants to see if y'all could read lips.
All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Stereotypes. Let's talk Black stereotypes. First of all, here we are in 2023. The Black stereotypes still hold up. I mean, tell me a Black stereotype that we've heard our whole life, and let's see if we can debunk those things. Kim, give me a Black stereotype.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
The darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots.
Right.
Tupac cared, don't nobody else care. So
it was something else that came to mind, but go to somebody else first.
That's how black people are. They want to throw their joke out, but they don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, look at her. Now you know, you just can't come straight to me. You know, I'm just, you know, I'm trying to decompress and I'm trying to get in the groove. So give me a minute. You won't allow me to come on the show anymore, so I'm just trying to get back in the groove.
Who said gotta get your groove on? Who said that? All right, I said Kim, for real? All right, y'all, black stereotypes. This is a very interesting thing for me because, see, at first, you know, there's a difference. We talked about this last night. There's a difference between black myths and black stereotypes, right? I'll let Ace, because he talked about it last night, tell us what the difference between the two. One of them, I'm assuming, is a little more offensive than the other. So here's somebody just posted, black don't crack. Who says that?
Adrian Rowland.
Adrian Rowland, my main man. We got to tell you a little bit more about him in a little bit. Black don't crack, that's a good one. But Adrian, what's the difference between stereotypes and myths?
Well, one of them can use 8 tracks, cassette tapes, CDs. Nah, you ain't gonna get it. Stereotype. Boom, bing. Anyway, so a stereotype is kind of.
We can just do it with 4. What y'all think?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think one stereotype is that black people is always late.
Ooh.
There you go. A stereotype is a stigma that's put on people. You know, it's like a belief that's put on a certain person, a certain people that everybody believes. A myth is just kind of like it's pretty much a belief, an overall belief of that people. Best way I can break it down. I didn't really know it last night, and I don't know it now. But for the people, I attempted to break it down.
One thing is for certain, we knew you didn't know.
Hey, look here, y'all about to make me use a crazy nomenclature on here.
Nomenclature.
Nomenclature, word of the day.
All right, let's talk traditions a little bit more. And now, you know what? It's some black traditions. We talked about this last night, Yashika. You threw out a great one. I think it was you, you threw out a great one. Some traditions that we don't do anymore as black people. All right. Now, one thing that we still do is we still do family reunions. Like I do one every year. Same side of the family every single year. You see people you love, you get to spend time with them. But that's one I'm absolutely in love and hope we never get rid of. But what are some black traditions that we have gotten rid of that you would love to see come back?
I think one of the things we talked about is family dinners.
Yeah.
You know, having families gather on a Sunday to have dinner with each other, and like that's like a mini reunion every week.
Somebody says a black stereotype. We all heard blacks love watermelon. Absolutely, we do love watermelon.
That was Miss Sydney Goosen. Sydney, I hate to tell you, it pains me to say this, but I don't really know if that's a stereotype because I think we overall do.
All right, some stereotypes with black people. Some widespread and pervasive stereotypes of African Americans. The first one is the watermelon. As Sydney just said, before it became a racist stereotype in the Jim Crow era, watermelon once symbolizes self-sufficiency among black Americans. Following the emancipation, many Southerners, African Americans, grew and sold watermelons, and they still do in East Texas, and it became a symbol of their freedom. Many Southern whites reacted to this self-sufficiency by turning the fruit into a symbol of poverty. So stereotypes that that we're kind of associated with is certainly that watermelon. Check this out.
Ooh, look at them seeds. Look at them seeds.
Man, them juicy watermelon. Check that out. So yeah, I mean that's certainly a stereotype. Name the stereotypes, y'all. Be sure to continue to bring those on. But anyway, traditions. Tell me a tradition, Hope, that you would like to see come back in the black community.
You know, Sunday dinners are important, which, you know, I don't do them every Sunday, but I at least do it twice a month. And like you said, the family sitting down and watching TV together and the kids not always being on the games or everybody in separate rooms.
Ooh. You know, I think that's a good point. That's a kind of a tradition I think we as Americans, as people, need to see. I said this last night, I'm gonna say it again tonight. I wish the cell phone had a law, like a federal law, and they could track your cell phone. And you can only be on your cell phone, of course, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, business purposes. And then emergencies, of course, and then another set amount of hours. Like 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Something, something I'm just throwing out there. That away, now dinner table time, maybe it can come back. While you're sitting at church, you don't need to be on your cell phone. And while you're driving, you don't need to be on your cell phone, with the exception of maybe GPS or talking on the phone sometimes. So I wish that was something that they could mandate. It'll bring back a little bit more family. What do y'all think?
Oh yeah, that's definitely definitely important. I think that's part of the breakdown. I think that's part of the start of the I don't want to say destruction, but breakdown, for lack of better verbiage.
Mm-hmm.
Verbiage, very good. All right, another stereotype for Black people: only drink grape soda and red Kool-Aid. All right, y'all. And look, we're gonna play a real quick game. We got 5 people on the show tonight. Black card revoke. All right. I want to keep as many people on the show tonight as possible. So I'm going to start off with a stronger candidate, which is probably going to be Ace and Kim. No offense, Hope and Shiga. But I want to keep people on the show because if I start off with them, I'm going to start eliminating them like crazy. All right. Who's ready? Actually, I'm not going to start off with Ace and Kim. Who's ready to start? Whoever raised your hand first.
Let's go.
Kim. There we go. I'm going to ask you an easy one, Kim. I'm going to go ahead and throw this question up. Let's see. I know you're a Martin fan, so I'm going to throw this up. What does GTD stand for?
Let's go. Let's go.
Got the draws.
You have an address book? May I see it? Yeah, please. We're pressed for time, please. Exhibit A. Chip, Ernest, Craig, Tito, Jermaine. Got a lot of brothers up in your book, Tommy. I mean, don't you know some women, man? Claudine, GTD. What does GTD stand for? Tommy, I've asked a question. What does GTD stand for?
I answered your question. Got it done. Yeah.
Man, you are in a court of law. There are a lot of people in here. We can't hear you. Your Honor, you're going to have to make them speak up. What does GTD stand for? Got the draws, okay? Yeah, he got the draws.
One of my favorite. Hey, look, I'll be bringing those back periodically. I'll do another one here in just a little bit. Somebody laughs at it. Yeah, that was very, very, very funny. All right, let's keep the party moving. We're talking about culture, Black culture. Differences in upbringing. I want y'all to think about y'all, because see, some of y'all grew up in the 60s, Hope, is that right?
Anthony.
All right, most of us grew up in the 70s, and all of our kids grew up these last few years, right? So let's talk about the difference in upbringing, most importantly in the Black community. How much different was it for them than it was for us? So I'm gonna just throw it out there. Y'all can go ahead and answer.
Neighborhood, the village that everybody talks about, we need that our upbringing, the village was there. The neighbors would get on you, the people across the street, down the street, the teachers would get on you, the people at the corner store would get on you, things like that, and they would let your parents know what was going on. So that's one thing around being raised.
Yeah, you can't say anything to anybody's kids nowadays because they get defensive most of the time. So that's just how it is. I would say one thing that's totally different is that you can Google and look up anything.
Right.
Now, the exposure is totally different. I mean, you can Google any kind of body part, sexual position, anything that you want, anything that's bomb related, you can Google anything.
All of them?
And see everything. Yes. So
man, Dwayne Gordon said we was outside. Yeah, we went outside
all day.
You know what? I tell you, when I was a kid, this is true. I was a kid, and I remember one time my mom told me a boy was walking. I remember who the boy was, Sheldon Beard. He was walking down the street, Kim, and I was off. I don't know where I was. And so my mom asked him, Sheldon, have you seen my son? And she said, no. He said, no. And he said, when you see him, tell him to come home. 30 minutes later, I was home. I never saw Sheldon. But 30 minutes later, I was home because he told somebody and they told somebody and so forth. So we were able to connect with our children, with our community, with our people in a way that we can't now. Because now you can text them, yes, but are you really connecting with them? You're just able to, get with them. Someone answered, I don't know who this is, Ace. It says, we had to say yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. Kids, we not allowed to be in adult conversations. Yeah.
That's Cassandra Brown, and that's the realest, and that's the thing we miss the most.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll just walk away from a conversation or call somebody back or something. You'll be on the phone with them, and the kid is just, you basically having a conversation with the kid. Like, yeah, I'm going to call you back, dog. Like, damn.
Hey, somebody said, don't let the street lights catch you. Now kids in their room on the phone. You know what? Today we would kill hope for our kids to let the street light catch them. That's a big difference.
Right.
In the house when they look at it, it's raging in now. In the house when the street lights came on. We had to be in the house when the street lights came on 3 in a row. So that was a big one right there.
And to piggyback off of what Adrian just said, I'm sorry. To piggyback off of what Adrian just said, and someone in Facebook world, whenever we address the elderly, like anyone that was our senior, we put either Miss Susie or something like that in front of that name. We didn't just call them by their first name.
Not at all. It was always a miss. It was always miss.
Yes, miss. Or uncle. People had a title basically.
I still do it now. I feel funny when I don't do it. If I say it, it doesn't feel right to me because it's just a respect thing. I think a part of the problem though is that the rod is being spared.
Yeah,
well, it ain't even that. What it is, I think what it is now, you got disrespectful kids that have grown up and now they're raising disrespectful kids. They passing those same values.
Yep.
That's what it is with that. Because like I said, I still said Mr. Such and Such, Miss Such and Such. It just don't feel right. Just calling by their first name like that.
Mine too says not sitting around grown people. Absolutely.
Man, I think yes, indeed.
Anybody could discipline you. Yeah, I don't know how old you are, Dietrich, but see, when my mom was a kid, I think that was much more prevalent and probably in between her and me. And then by the time I came around, I could start seeing the difference there. But they could discipline you, and then you can go home and get redisciplined again. That was a tough one. So that's a really good one. Someone says, pick your switch. Oh my God, I don't even. Somebody just gave me a flashback.
And don't get a small one either.
Yeah, don't get a small one. Mom, go pick your own belt. Oh God.
Come back out there to get another one.
It's time for another black card revoke piece. I'm gonna do this. Let you pick. Let you pick which one of the ladies are gonna do it. I'm gonna let you pick.
Let's go to my favorite, my most. I was trying to pick. Let's go to my favorite, most knowledgeable black, Yashika.
Okay, all right.
Before he asked the question, I just wanted to tell everybody this has been a really nice night. I didn't expect to get off this early. I really didn't. I've been looking forward to this all day, but it's been nice, and I love everybody.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to give you another minute or two to be on the show. We'll hit the comments. How's that? Okay. We played games. We made up 4 corners, strikeout. Oh, yeah, we did. On the top of the building, line up and race, hide and go get it, hide and go seek.
Remember hopscotch? You just draw the squares and do hopscotch.
Red Rover. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Hey, don't bring them memories to me. That must be Tony Goodson. And then there's if our parents had company, we couldn't even be in the house. Ooh, who is that?
Dang.
Ken Kelly, that's my kinfolk. And then somebody says, I love you.
Kenton, hey Kenton.
Sandra Brown says she loves us.
I hope Mr. Willie finished fast. We can go have cold.
All right, it's time to get you off, Yashika, but we're going to do it slow.
Oh, it's been so nice. Ken, it's good to see you.
I know it. Look, I got your back. If you don't get it, I got your back.
I'll make it easy. How's that? I'll try to make it easy.
No, don't make it easy for me. I don't need your sympathy.
Okay. Well, what song did David Ruffin sing in his argument with Otis? Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Like I said, this has been really good, everybody.
Anybody else want to answer?
I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse.
That's the
to let
Temptations.
you go.
Oh, you know what? I'm on the 5 heartbeats. I don't know why I'm thinking that.
Oh, look at her. Yeah, she over there with old Eddie Kane.
She got to go.
She went before
It
I
was nice.
did.
It was short lived today, Kim, but it was nice.
How you going? Look,
Nobody's bigger than the
Oh,
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You wish you could work it the way I do. But you can't. Because there is only one David Ruffin. I'm the best.
He didn't even sing it in that song. Hope,
so that was
you up
that
next.
wasn't the setup.
That was the one. And I refuse to let you.
I wasn't.
Nobody. Okay. All right, y'all. Moving along. We're gonna have what time do we have right now? We got about 10 minutes before we hit the commercial. Adrian got about 11 questions in here. I guess he wants to play all black card revokes today.
Well,
I don't know exactly.
giving you a plethora of options.
Somebody says bye. No, wrong song, Dietrich, unless you're leaving. I don't know exactly. All right, y'all. So differences in our you know one thing about the
You're talking about me.
Bye. Yeah, he don't know. So you don't know what the answer was. When I was a kid, first of all, how many of us on this show played a sport when you grew up? One sport. Really?
Oh, we gotta hold it up, keep it up.
You ain't got here. All right, so just 3 of us played a sport. Well, how many had some kind of extracurricular activity? Cheerleading, dance. There we go. What you do, Kim?
I was on the jump rope team. You don't remember that?
Oh man, that's when it was on. You had beads in your braids.
I got those now, but
okay, that's what I'm talking about. You wasn't no real jump rope if you didn't have no beads in your braids.
every now and again.
He said, I mean, your Sheikah's getting well. See, that's a different thing that like today, kids don't have as many extracurricular activities. Even black kids, they don't play sports like they used to. Baseball, you don't see any black kids in baseball. It's too expensive. So I think that's a big difference.
Everybody was in baseball, softball whenever we were growing up.
Right.
Baseball, softball,
it depends
soccer.
on the community. I didn't know anything about baseball. My uncle played softball growing up, but I didn't know kids could play. I didn't start playing baseball to junior high. I had never seen a baseball team, people my age. They just didn't have it in my community.
What did they have in your community? Let's talk about that.
We had football and basketball. You know, the stereotypical sports that was there. And you ran track, summer track. That was it.
So what did you play? You played football?
Played football and baseball. One of the best, actually.
You said didn't you just say you didn't see a baseball?
No. I played for
Yeah.
No, listen. I just said I didn't play baseball until I got
let's
junior
move on
high.
to the next black card question, please. Thank you.
Growing up, I played football. I started playing baseball in junior high for my school.
We talked about earlier, you got to call people out. If they acting up, you got to call them out.
You gotta learn the difference between temptation and 5 heartbeats for you scrutinize. Oh, that's 4 vocabulary words tonight, by the way.
We're gonna go ahead and go to one more black card revoke. One more black card revoke. We got Ace, we got Hope. Which one is gonna get kicked off next?
Okay,
let's go ahead and make it.
Hope, don't claim it in the name of Jesus. Don't claim it.
Claiming it already.
Hope, this is pretty easy right here, and this is gonna be a fun one. According to Kanye West, who don't have the answer? He yells it out. You ain't got the answer.
I don't listen to Kanye West.
Oh, that's not in the song. Anybody know this?
Oh, you asking me or her? Was it just me and her? Or?
It was Hope.
Go ahead and take it, Ace.
Oh, well, I'm trying to give her a chance.
And I'm here looking at his phone, so I'm assuming Googling.
Oh no, it's Sway. Everybody know that.
Why don't
Sway
you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye,
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you.
You ain't been doing the education,
bro.
You ain't been doing the education.
Calm down.
You don't have the answer.
I've never seen that before.
Y'all never seen that before?
Ever.
House
Oh
sway,
man,
yes.
Hope
House
to
sway, yes.
that's a sticker
classic.
of the community.
It
Really?
is.
I've never seen that before.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Thank you,
yes.
DeKeitra Mosley.
Hey Toots. That's my pumpkin.
She's looking at us from YouTube. She's our YouTube winner for the night. Don't come with
Yes.
any kind of no value whatsoever, but thank you. So y'all never seen that before?
Ever.
I have several times, and I even say house sway. We even say it in my household.
Well, there's a lot of, that's the one thing about our culture that I absolutely love. It's like, I was talking to Sydney about this earlier, my daughter. And the cool thing about us is like, we come from Africa to a place that's completely unlike us. Now we're mingling with Europeans and British and people who are completely not like us. And I'm not just talking about skin color, right? And we're bringing our culture and we kind of getting closer to their culture and further away from our culture. So we create this brand new culture, right? And to me, that's the absolute beautiful thing. Whenever I go think about my childhood, I always think about some of the stereotypes, some of the myths, some of the things that we actually used to do. Like, for example, fried chicken is a stereotype. We talked about that earlier, right? Let me take this comment out. We talked about that earlier, right? But for me, as a child, it seemed like the neighborhood, Kim, that we grew up in, because me and Kim grew up down the street from each other. It seemed like the neighborhood smelled like fried chicken all the time.
All the time. Because everybody fried everything. You think about it.
Everybody fried everything. It smelled like fried chicken or pork chops or something like that. And you go anywhere else, it don't have that kind of smell. The seasoning is not the same. And so anyway, whenever I think about my childhood and where I grew up, that's one. Of course, the street lights that somebody else came up with. I don't know, that's a black thing all day through and through. It might have been a white thing in the 60s, but about the 80s when we came around, that's a black thing through and through.
Right.
So there's certain things, Hope, that I'm extremely proud of when I think about my upbringing, my skin color attached to it, and of course, whatever city I came from. What's something that just really stands out as great in y'all's upbringing?
For me, I grew up in a small, country, dirt roads. Everything was community. No matter what, everything was community, and whether you were blood related or not, everything was family. All the gatherings, somebody barbecued at somebody's house, everybody was there in the community because everything was about community and family.
Wow. I remember those days. Yashika?
I would say I had it was 4 of us, and so we spent a lot of time together. So I would think the sibling, us, just me and my siblings, we lived in Michigan. We moved there when I was like 8, and we didn't have any family. So my family's different because we didn't have any family in Michigan. I have far more family in Texas than my brother's still in Michigan, but that's the only family I have there. But if you ask me where I'm from or where my family is, I will say Michigan because a few here to my aunt that I absolutely adore. So I would say my siblings and then just friends that we all grew up together and that we still talk. I have 30-year-old friends that we love and talk with each other all the time.
What's funny about friends is people don't have friends like we used to. Like right now, collectively, I'm not the oldest on the show. I won't say who is. But it ain't Kim. I'll say who it ain't though. it ain't Kim and Yashika age. Anyway, if you average our age, we're right about 44, 45, right? And I guarantee you, each one of us can think of about 15 friends that we have, somewhat close, and probably getting a little bit less close as we continue to name them. But when you think about your kids, Kim's kids, she got great kids, and I'm not saying that ours aren't, but Kim's kids are a little bit different. They're a little closer to us. But aside from that, I bet the rest of our kids combined don't have 15 friends, and that to me is very, very, very interesting. Because now they're closer to their parents, which is tough when your kids are only friends with their parents and your kids are like 15. That's a tough thing. So that's good, Yashik. I like that. Anybody else?
Go ahead, Kimberly.
One thing that really sticks out in my upbringing is the family. I mean, not a planned family reunion. My family got together all the time. It didn't even have to be an occasion. I feel like our house was just the house that everybody came to. It was like the centralized location. So we had lots of family that lived out of town. My mother, she is one of 11. So Of course, I had cousins that lived in the DFW area that used to come, back home to Sulphur Springs. The Sulphur Springs is home for us. But we would just get together randomly, didn't have to be a funeral. It didn't have to be a planned family reunion. It didn't have to be any kind of planned out event. Everybody would just show up at the house, or either at my Aunt Beulah's house, or, I just remember being around my cousins a lot. And it was a lot of us. And we made it work. We ate, we slept, we enjoyed each other. We never did have any conflict. If we did have conflict, it was resolved immediately. It was just one of those things, was that cousins were big, and I still love my cousins still the same way. But it's kind of sad because right now, as of 2023, we just don't get together. We just don't see each other unless there's a funeral or something like that going on, So, and we just break our necks just to be around each other. So life happens, and sometimes, they say whenever, your matriarch or your patriarch leaves, then sometimes some of those traditions leave as well, and I'm sorry to say that's exactly. I feel like that's what happens, so, but that's a really fond memory, and I would love to get that going again.
Well, Kim, speaking of patriarchs, Anthony is of that age to where he can step in and be the patriarch of it.
That's it. Okay.
Right on, Hope. Right
That's
on.
Good. That's good.
Hey, to be a patriarch, you got to play like a weird instrument. Like you got to be proficient with the wood spoons or something like that.
Get those spoons, Anthony.
You got to be able to play handbone, huh?
Yeah. You know the whole song.
Foot races. The whole neighborhood would be outside, man. Don't y'all remember those?
Yeah. Oh,
I remember one time I come from somewhere. I played some football. I think I was about 13, 14. It was before we started playing school football, and I was playing like flag or something like that. So my mom picked me up from football practice, and I had been out there, a bunch of white dudes and myself, and I'm just dusting them. I'm running on touchdowns up and down, so I'm feeling myself. So we go back to the neighborhood I'm from, which of course is the East End. It's all black, and I remember I saw Allen Hall. Y'all don't know their names. Dee Berry and Brian Evans and like 3 or 4 other people. And I see them out there, and I think I'm fast. So I decided to get out there and foot race all 5 of them. It's 5 of us in total. And I came in dead last. Hey, y'all want to race? Yeah, they're like, sure. I should have known when they were all.
Tario. Come on now.
Tario, yeah, he was out there. Yeah.
Back in the day, in the black community, a barefooted black female, you could not beat running. She was not losing, period, point blank. You couldn't.
She had no hair. She was bald-headed, but my God, she could run. Thank you for that comment. All came to my house and
love being together.
Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. Listen, we're gonna go to a quick break real quick. We're running behind on that break, but hey, Ace, I think it's your time to answer a black card revoke question. You want it now, or do you want it later?
Hey, rephrase that. Yeah, rephrase that, man. I don't want it. But go ahead.
How about this? I'm gonna give it to you now.
That sounded a little forceful.
That's nice.
Yeah, I know all the ladies are probably gonna know this one, but Ace, I'm gonna ask you, the man, this one. Who's poor, black, and maybe even ugly? But dear God, they still.
Why ain't you that one?
Right.
Well, yeah, you know it's Miss Seeley.
See, I wouldn't have known it.
What?
I knew it was color purple, but I didn't know who said it. So,
yeah.
The ugly part.
Seeley. Shoot.
And she said it about herself.
I should have locked you up and just let you out to work.
The jail you plan for me is the one you're gonna rot in.
Seeley, get in the car. Get in the car.
I knocked you up on.
Everything you've done to me, already done to you.
I'm poor, black, I may even be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here.
She said maybe. I may even be.
Want to bring that curb appeal back to your home of business? Let us help you. Call Ace Power Washer at 469-337-4080 or email us at powerwashingace3@gmail.com. Whether it's sidewalks, driveways, house or building washing, we'll take care of you. Call or email today for your free quote. We'll see you soon.
It's diluted up to this time. Knowing what it means is a great thing, but that person is still insulting you with the nomenclature of being called a nigger.
Hey, now you know, big boy, you got to come down on my level now.
Nomenclature.
All right, welcome back,
Okay,
ladies and
so
gentlemen.
I'm
Somebody
having
said
a
Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav. I don't know if that was misspelled. All right.
That a
So
rapper
we're talking
ice cream treat.
culture. The black culture is what we're talking about tonight, y'all. I absolutely love the black culture. I've been saying that all night long because I can see. First of all, if you live in America, you understand how
Yashika yawned.
young and she on hard.
Well, listen, this is not the show, Pete. She was a busy lady.
She tired of talking with you shiftless Negroes.
Culture is represented by so many things in our black culture, and it's so many things that we created, right? We come from one place, we're here, we create all this new stuff here, like music, rap, R&B, hip hop, you name it. And then like the love of art that we had, of course, the Harlem Renaissance and all these things right here, blues music, and then, you know, just our culture. What's one of your favorite things about the black culture?
Music.
Food, the love, the like the importance that's put on the food.
Food and music would be mine.
Food and music. The Goodsons are here, my parents say. I think one of my most favorite thing about the culture is probably going to be the music. Neo soul.
Oh,
Any kind of music. We dominate.
Neo soul, what you go to? I would
genre.
say soul music itself. You know, like the 70s
R&B.
soul, 70s soul, even funk. I'll pick those.
Oh yes.
I got a public service announcement since we're on music and we're talking about black vote and everything like that. They're not a soul singer. If they've never hollered out for help from the Lord during the song, they're not a soul singer. All real soul singers have said, help me, God help me, Lord help me, Jesus help me. So if they never said that, they're not a soul singer. Facts, think about it. That's it. It was just PSA.
Okay. Creativity in all aspects. That's correct. I think we're very creative, and for the most part, we set the standard in a lot of things.
great.
Because, you know, to be great, I just feel like you got to beat a great black person. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to beat them. You know, Taylor Swift, you know, I feel like she's in competition with Beyonce, you know, as far as, you know, the people that they reach out to and their crowd and the popularity and everything. And they both sell out billions. But, you know, to be great, you got to beat a black person, I think.
That's a good point. My favorite thing about being black is our style and the way we do things. Yeah, you know, I look at Taylor Swift and I always say, I think that's a good point that you make. It's funny. People want to act like race is not necessarily an issue. But when I look at Taylor Swift, she is the epitome of competition towards Beyonce. It's like we got to make some, you know, and I don't know who did it. I don't know if their culture
it's the media because
Kanye.
Yeah. She doesn't hold a torch. But they're not in competition with each other. They love on each other and embrace each other.
Absolutely.
She's nowhere near Beyonce, but it's just they have to have that you know counterpart. So they're pushing that.
Mm-hmm. It's the one up. It's the one up.
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all. So now, black people, don't. Hey, listen. This is a country tradition. So you cannot split the pole. Step on a crack.
Yeah.
The background. It didn't work like I thought.
This video will never make it on YouTube. They gonna shut us down.
I didn't do that on purpose. All right, so superstitions. Are black people superstitious, and why are we so superstitious if we are? My head itch. Money is coming. Right? Step on the crack, you break your mama's back. I mean, I don't even know if that's just a saying or if we actually feel like that. Let's talk superstitions for a little bit. Come on, Yashika, tell me something about.
Don't you sweep my feet with that broom?
Don't do it.
You want me like?
Don't do it.
Tell us about it. What happens if you get
you're gonna send them to jail? That's what we used to be told. Bad luck.
I don't even know. I just know if you want to see my wife act the fool, you sweep her feet with a broom.
It's bad luck.
Yeah.
Oh, can we put your purse on the floor?
No.
What's it mean if we do?
We'll always be broke.
Always.
Yep.
I used to hear this superstition, like when black women cut their hair, you had to throw the hair away or burn the hair. Burn it.
Burn it. You can't do it.
Yeah, you got to burn
it.
My mom told me a story about how her grandmother combed her hair, and she took out the hair out the comb and put it in the trash, and her head hurt so bad because the hair was a bird or something got it, but her head hurt so bad. So we was always thought you have to burn it. You know the smell of burned hair?
Yeah, it's nasty.
I thought if a bird gets your hair, it makes a bird nest, and then you got a bald spot. Is that not the case? It just give you a headache?
What I've been told, they give you a headache.
Well, I know a couple of people that's got a whole head full of bald spots. So
hey.
An eagle must have got a hold of theirs, huh?
You split the pole is bad luck. My arthritis is acting up. A northern must be coming.
Stay away from water and whenever it's lightning. Right. You know.
Oh yeah, and you know we can smell the rain coming too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what though? You can smell the rain coming.
You can.
Y'all know anything about dropping a comb?
No.
My mom always told me if you accidentally drop a comb, then company is coming.
My mama told me if she can't use your comb,
don't bring them home.
I'm gonna use that one. That one I'm gonna use.
You never heard that before?
Oh, girl, yeah.
If she can't use your comb, don't bring it home.
Don't bring them home.
So how many of y'all out there right now still use a hot comb? Audience, those of y'all watching, or ladies on the panel, how many still use the traditional hot comb you put on the stove?
I do. My hairdresser, she does for sure.
Okay.
My hair is natural. I didn't actually get a perm until I was a junior in high school. So I was in the kitchen every Sunday.
Hey, well, I give y'all props because that hot comb would be real close to the scalp. It burns so bad. I don't know how y'all do it all the time.
That blue magic.
Yes, indeed, that blue magic. Man.
Janika, our show friend, she says, my ankle starts acting up when it's about to rain.
Janika.
But hey, look, whenever you're about to run out of gas, you need to cut that stereo off.
Cut that radio off.
Cut that radio off.
Cut the AC off and let the windows down too.
Yeah.
But that's true.
For with people, I'm about to run out. I think I'm about to run out. I gotta hang up. I'll let you go.
Yeah, you better get off that phone. It's lightning outside.
But it is true that you burn more gas if your air is on, right?
Yeah.
No. It was actually proving the opposite.
If you let your windows down, you got what you call pull drag, I believe. So you're driving down the street, air gets in the car, and it makes the car heavier.
Because the car has more force to go. So yeah, it's actually the opposite.
Yeah, so run that air. Or just sit in the car hot, but don't let the window down.
I ain't sweating.
Hold the button when you pass by a cemetery. I don't know that one.
I never heard that one. That was
somebody explain that one.
That's Cassandra Brown. That must be you. Must be from New Orleans or something, Sam.
I don't know that one, Cassandra. You know that one, Yashika? Arkansas. Do you know that one?
Never heard it.
Hope, do you have children?
I do too.
Do you have a son?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was always taught that you can't cut your baby's hair until they turn a year old.
Yeah.
So I did cut my son's hair. I thought my son was gonna come out with hair like mine or curly, and he didn't. He took from his uncle. So I told his dad, I was like, cut his hair. I'm taking him to the barber. He was 3 months old. I was like, cut that top off. It's snapping.
Ooh.
And literally, he got sick after he cut it off. He was like, I knew I shouldn't listen to you.
Oh,
but I did.
Oh man, see,
so I didn't let my mom cut her son's hair till he was 1.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, if you spill salt, then you have to throw some over your shoulder. Yeah, I've heard that one before. You got to throw salt over your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So I wonder where all these things come from. I always like those old myths. Like my uncle told me. He told me this is kind of morbid, but he said, "Oh man, it's gonna be a bad year." And I said, "Why you say that?" He said, "My grandfather told me odd years are always bad." And that comes from my uncle's grandfather, which was much older. Even though I don't agree with it, I was born in a odd year. But anyway, I mean, so when old people give us these old, go ahead. Oh boy, okay, okay, she got 2 on me. Now we're gonna be like Martin and Gina.
But the thing is, though, even with any superstition, I don't think anybody has ever done a whole lot of research on it. We just went by what we were told.
If somebody told you it happened to somebody,
if my mama said that, then it was law.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's just it. That's just all. Nobody ever questioned it. And then when you got with your friends, especially, I noticed whenever I got with my friends and we were walking everywhere, we didn't split a pole. We made sure we didn't split a pole. We made sure, we didn't step on a crack, all of that stuff.
Yeah. So, and I wonder if there's cultural Black Eyed Peas on the first of the year.
Oh yeah, on the first of the year.
I wonder if a lot of these things are cultural. Like for example, the umbrella. Can y'all open an umbrella in the house?
No, we can't do that.
Yeah, not.
Does everybody do that, or is it just a culture thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think white people check in.
Yeah, you can't open an umbrella in the house. Don't do that. No.
Yeah, white people check in for us. All right, y'all. We got a few black card revokes in here. Here's a good one H just put on, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to upload this. I want you to put your thinking hat on. This is pretty easy, but it's pop culture, of course. It's television. Everybody on here is the Bill Cosby Show. I think a lot of what we learned and a lot of what our culture comes from is the Cosby Show. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And so even if you look back down to it or you look up to it, one of the two. So that was the pivotal point for American history, at least at our age. It's something that we really think about. So thinking about that for a moment, can y'all name all 5 of the Cosby kids?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I see some people not sure.
If you started off with the hardest one, so you good.
Oh yeah.
Sandra, Denise, Theo, Vanessa, and Rudy.
That's it.
In order of birth.
Was it on purpose?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, she put it all on purpose. All right now.
All right, name 3 Pam Grier movies.
Foxy Brown. Oh.
Well, she gave you one, Yashika. You got 2 more.
I was just about to exit myself.
I know. All right. Here go one for Kim. I'm gonna give Kim one. I want y'all to really put y'all's black card, y'all black hat on, Hope and Yashika. But this is for Kim. I'm pretty sure she might know it. Hope might know it too. What is Mike Jones' phone number?
281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low because my phone is about to blow.
All right, so we have at one time, so many people called this number that I forgot which phone company had, but they were trying to charge him. They wanted to make him pay because so many people was calling this number at one time.
Dang.
Great.
All right, let's go back to Black Card Revoke. What character from Martin lived on the fifth floor?
That for everybody or? Wait a minute, y'all wait.
Y'all don't know that?
Brother man.
Okay, let's go home. Okay,
I can remember.
Kind of scared me a little bit now.
She about that close. She about that. I gotta be honest with you. She could have held out on us. she was gonna wait. Let's see what the wait. Who is this? We got to kick off.
Cassandra Brown.
Cassandra Brown, we don't kick the guests off.
Cassandra just shot an arrow in the dark. She just said, "It's one of them."
Bruh man, there we go. They go again, bruh man. All right, audience, it's for you. Let's see if we can get another one for the audience, because clearly we.
Come on, Yashika. God. Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, bruh man from the floor. That one I knew. He don't ask me to look the easy ones. He asked me 3 Pam Grier movies. Really?
That's easy.
For you.
Okay. Here's a very, very easy one. Okay. Let me copy and paste it. This is very, very easy. You should get this one. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is a Will Smith question. How many flights? He said, fights. How many fights did the Fresh Prince get into before his mom got scared? Bye.
I got him one little fight. My mom got
it was just one little one. You see,
one little fight. You can't get in 2 little fights.
Why did I hear myself sing? I sang it in my head before you finished. I got in 2 little fights. My mom got scared.
Hold on. You must have been watching the remake.
Must have been.
Oh, let's go to the viewers. One little fight, and one more time, one little fight.
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's see if we can find another one for the audience. Do you prefer? All right, here go one. This is gonna be tough. I know you can't answer this one, Yashika. Kim definitely can. You can't.
Well, it's a reason. I know which one he's finna ask. It's a reason. We trying to save your black card, Yashika.
Yeah, but she can't do it.
Oh yes, I can. I can answer this one.
No, because you finna say the wrong one.
Oh. Wizard of Oz.
That's it. She answered correctly. Has anybody ever seen what they call the Wiz? That's a monstrosity. It is horrible.
Oh, wait a minute, sir.
It is horrible.
Don't you ever speak down on the Wiz? Do you know?
I've never seen the Wiz.
Come on, Kim.
Am I on the show by myself?
I'm serious. But y'all know that. Y'all already knew that. I've shared that.
Y'all better back me up, and y'all better back me up in the comments now. Come on now. So I'm the only one. Nobody seen the Wiz. The Wiz.
Oh my God!
I've seen it. I've seen it. It's horrible. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yes, I have, and it is horrible.
Don't bring me no bad news.
It's horrible.
Nipsey Russell crying as a Timmy.
I remember when y'all said Nipsey Russell the last time. I thought it was the other one. What was his name?
Nipsey Hussle. All right, let's keep it going.
You said Nipsey Russell. I remember.
Yeah, but I thought it was the other one.
All right, hold on. Let's go to the audience and see what she says. I don't know who this is. They said it's.
You know what, Janique, you was one of my favorites too, Janique. You was one of my favorites.
What Janique say?
You just like it because Michael Jackson is in there.
It's the movie. It's magical. Then at the end where they break the curse.
Magically horrific.
Brand new thing. Oh man.
Ace is a soprano.
Hey, might be. We go to the Wiz.
All right.
That's a good one.
Yashika and Hope. I already know Kim know this one. Who made Richie call home? Let them know he ain't never coming back.
Come on. The sunshine?
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
So she has been watching some.
Put your mama on the phone.
Okay.
On the phone.
That's pretty good. Y'all want to keep the party going? Let's see. All right, here goes a good one.
Go on and keep the party going.
We're gonna keep the party going. All right, so this right here is another color purple. We saw color purple earlier. One more coming up. Before I do that, let's go to the comments. It says the Wiz was it.
Yes, indeed. That's my cousin.
Terry
by the way.
Oh, see, that's
Yes,
family.
indeed.
That's Terry. I'm sorry, Terry. We love you. We thank you for watching, but because y'all are family.
Bye, Terry.
Who had to fight all their life, Hope? They had to fight their mama.
Oprah. What was Oprah's name?
Sophia.
All my life I had to fight.
What? Is Sophia?
Sophia.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Yashika. You started rocking back and forth like she did at that
at the table.
Yeah.
Now about right to there.
Oh, they coming in. Sophia, Miss Sophia.
Yeah.
You know they have on Christmas Day. It's going to be a new color purple coming out on Christmas.
And
I want to go see it.
Me too.
Why?
I want to see it.
Why mess it up? Some stuff you don't do. Some stuff you just don't do.
I actually heard that what's her name? I was flipping through radio stations and Dee Dee in the morning was talking about she actually went to like a sneak peek for the executives and things like that. And she told everybody they're gonna be very surprised and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. They actually did it justice. They didn't mess it up. Now that's one person's opinion, but
we've had a good night. We talked about the Black culture. We got one more, then we're gonna go ahead and let Ace take us out. But and Hope, this one is for you. I'm gonna start off with you. I'm gonna let everybody else. And you can't go wrong on this one. But everybody nowadays, like you being a grandmother, not you. I'm just saying our age group is probably a little bit different from when we were at our grandparents' house. But this is easy. What 3 people's pictures was on your grandmother's wall?
Oh, come on now.
I honestly can't answer that because I never had grandmothers.
Technicality got out of that one. Okay. Hey, you can't. Hey.
Yashika, what
that
3 pictures?
Technicality gonna get me out too, Hope. Me.
Kim? Everybody know Jesus.
That's what I was about to say. Jesus is one of them. I was gonna say the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, but Jesus. I don't know. Like
if you
my grandparents.
If you go to sleep tonight and you lay in your bed and then you watch a movie in your sleep, that's called a
dream.
You had what?
Martin Luther King.
Oh, Martha Luther King.
Yeah.
That wasn't on my grandmother's. He wasn't on my grandmother's wall.
He wasn't on mine either.
But the 3
She did
traditions
have
that
the
were
Lord's
mostly.
Supper though in the dining.
Oh yeah.
Well, now I'm talking about the people, historical people. Now the third one is white. I'll give y'all the hint. The third person is white.
JFK.
There it is. Wait, how did you jump on top of that one?
I read this.
Oh, okay. I was just
JFK, MLK.
Yeah, see, I don't know anything about that. That wasn't in either one of my grandmother's homes.
Yeah, those are right next to the big spoons.
Yeah, now the spoons, yes, I get it.
But see, that's why I say today is a little bit different because now you see Barack Obama and maybe Jesus still, certainly Barack Obama.
They got Lil' Kim album cover in the frame nowadays, right there. That's the original right there.
The 3 dogs. All right, y'all. It's been a fun show. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take it out.
Hey, yo, Ace, who do we have on the show next week?
I'm discussing the topics that have to deal with the Black family. So the food or the drink is good when the person says swallow instead of swallow. We're going to have an interview with librarians with Tourette syndrome. And the name of the show is going to be titled Breaking the Rules. We will have their mics muted most of the time. Married couples that swing at the playground. Are they confused or just risk takers? Giggity, giggity. We'll see how that goes.
Adrian, the Ace Stinson, and the rest of the Rebranders crew live Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Central on YouTube and Instagram at Rebranders Podcast, Facebook at Rebranders, or rebranders.org.
I work too hard. Look, I work too hard for this stuff, man.
All right, let's go to the comments real quick. Somebody is real old because they grandmother.
That's Mr. Tony.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
That real, you drug that real.
How far back?
Standing next to the cherry tree. Yeah.
You cannot tell a lie. All right, Yashika, it's on you.
Hey, yo, Ace, who we got on the show next week?
I appreciate you for asking that. We got a good one coming up next week. Everybody need to tune in. We actually gonna be interviewing fat PE teachers, and we're gonna be asking what the hell they was doing or something. Oh, okay. Let me see. Well, if we don't have them, we if we don't interview them, you know what? Y'all get me on camera try to do me so bad. I know my jokes are funny. Don't worry about it, but I give y'all another. Female boxers with finger waves. We'll be asking them why they all look like Big Red from the 5 Heartbeats after the fight. Get y'all ass off of this show.
All right, Will.
My baby said, what?
We'll let y'all see who's on whenever we find out who's on. We'll see y'all next week. Thank you for joining us.